Peace and blessings, everybody. Shout it out, man. Shout it out, man. You now tuned in to We Locked In. I'm your host, Kevin KK Ford. What's going on, man? What's the temperature like out there, man? I already know, man. Every Tuesday night will be going on the Real Welfare Check, Unity in Motion, showing you actually you know, what unity looks like. I mean, not just that, but checking on the welfare checking on the welfare of our people. I mean, really going into the physical, mental, spiritual, financial aspects, whatever issues that we may have, but looking for solutions to actually address them. Um, we're waiting for some people to come. I got two people that actually coming in. They're in the meeting right now, and I'm waiting for them to pull up. But in the meanwhile, while y'all coming up in here, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. As always, it's going to be a beautiful build, man. Beautiful build, man. Where we get to the point of things, man. Where we look for solutions instead of create problems. You know what I'm saying? Where we look to make things happen. We look for answers instead of asking a bunch of questions and being, complaining and talking about other people. One of our people just came in right now. I'm about to pull her up. We got Queen of Money Magnet in the building. She probably just pulled in. I know she's finishing up a meeting right now. Um,
Hey,
He's going.
yes, I am just finishing up the crypto call. How you doing?
Excellent, excellent. Excellent. So I know, listen, I know we can go in tonight and break some of that down because I know one time they was coming here, they was asking about, yo, man, what's up with the finances and the credit? So being that you in that space, you know what I'm saying, you in that space right now, and we about to have what's her name pull up too. Uh, hey, she was there with you, Tanisha, I believe her name is.
You said who?
Hold up, Tanisha.
I know it's Anisha.
No, hold on, about to pull her right now. Waiting for. Yeah, Tanisha. You know what I'm talking about, right? What's that? Tanisha Adams? Yeah, Tanisha Adams. So I'm waiting for her to come up as well. I think they both was at the cryptocurrency and a Bitcoin meeting that they had. So usually they'll have calls or whatever, and they going on finances. And we got to know these certain things because we got to make sure that we ahead of the game, man. We got black folks that's actually creating their own coins, right? Um, One of them is Guap. One of them is Guap Coin. Um, we got a few others. What? I can't hear you.
Well, we have our U Buck as well
Oh,
for the
U
Building
Bucks.
Unity community.
We got
That
U
one
Bucks.
represents us buying the block back.
Uh,
You said Guap Coin. We have SMSS Coin as well. We have
SMSS Coin.
yes, Dogecoin. That's not our particular coin, but we have been investing in Dogecoin since it was about 14 cents. XRP is another one that we've gotten in when it was about 7 cents. Shiba is one that we've been holding for quite some time now. We've all seen great profits from it, but we got in so early, which now is still a great time. Any type of cryptocurrency that is lower than a dollar or in the pennies that have backing, that have liquidity, that's also well, like equity in the crypto world. That's what liquidity is. You have money put behind your crypto dollars, or you have equity put behind. You have investors that put money behind it to grow the value of your crypto. And a few, those are some of the few that we are investing in. Those are some of the ones we talked about tonight as well, because XRP has been going up. It's been on the rise for a few years. It had been shut down. We weren't able to trade it. They shut down at about 14 cents publicly due to some laws that had changed in the world, of course, trying to centralize this money because we can make so much money off of it and really create our own wealth. And they
And I,
lost, and we were able to still make the money. So right now it is up above, I think, like 50, 60 cents. And like I said, we got in there at about 7 cents. So yeah, we had a great call tonight talking about the way we're moving with the U Buck, the properties that we just recently purchased, and some of the programs that we are putting behind that. So over the summer we'll be paying children to read and write about books.
So explain, because you know a lot of people they come on here and they may not really explain them what just uh, a basic education on how the actual Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency how it actually works.
So cryptocurrency works in a form of, like I was kind of explaining, it's based off of how many it is. So you can create as many with Bitcoin. They have a certain market cap. So that's how many it is versus how much money is put behind it and how many people are holding the particular token and how it's circulating. So there's a lot of factors when it comes into cryptocurrency. There's different cryptocurrencies and they all work differently. Some of them are even put into place differently. But as far as with Bitcoin, like I said, it's all based on the value, how many people have, and how much money is being put behind it. So you can purchase items if real cash is put behind it. Some crypto tokens don't have liquidity, but they represent certain assets. So if you have a right now U books, you cannot buy a U book and cash it out for cash. You can only buy a U book and purchase items within our community, which creates our own banking system, which is why most people use crypto. It's decentralized, it's owned by the people, it's controlled by the people, and the banks can't control it at all. The government cannot
So,
control
all right, now
this
that's
money.
that's the point I wanted to get because people is coming in and I want them to let them know what's going on. So we talking money tonight, man. We talking cryptocurrency, we talking bitcoins, and we talk, same thing, man. Real welfare check, unity in motion, and establishing and actually showing what us working together looks like and how it can actually be accomplished. So with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, one of the things that she had just mentioned, so that we know, is that why it's such a big thing is that it takes power away from these big banks, right? It takes power away from them, puts it into the individual's hand, right? So now, when you're able to either have your own particular coin or create your coin, it becomes a thing where it's a barter, almost like a barter system where you're doing direct business with with whoever you're particularly working with, right? I mean, you don't have to go to no bank, you don't have to go to anything. Everything is all you, right? Held in beside a particular a wallet, right? This is what the wallet is for. Your wallet is particularly is your bank. So your wallet, whatever coin you have in that particular wallet, so you would do information with the people that you're actually doing business with. And now, how the game is now, we actually could have our own. So it opens the thing up to whereas we can create currency for ourselves. All right, and that's one of the things. I know they was having that discussion on the phone, like with U Bucks, with Guap Coin. U Bucks. Explain to you a little bit about U Bucks because you started the thing with U Bucks. Explain.
Yeah, so I launched U Bucks about in January. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, I launched U-Bucks, and U-Bucks is our own cryptocurrency token for the Building Unity community and many other partners that we have for us to raise our to start our own banking system. We have 111 million tokens that are allocated towards different projects for fundraising, crowdfunding, and being able to expand our own banking system. Like I said, we're allocating about 10 million of them to get our own community system, community center. We have another 15 million that is for our our homeless shelters so that we can purchase those homeless shelters and purchase land and be able to combat the homelessness that's going on in our community and being able to service our community. So we're able to tell people what we want to do with them with those tokens and how we want to allocate them, and how we allocate them is through actions and partnerships. You can buy them and hold them because they do go up in value because we do add liquidity into those, but it is not meant for them to be cashed out. It's literally made for us to start our own banking system so that we can fund one another without going through the banks or using traditional credit scores. We'll have our own money. We have our own banking system. We have our own lines of credit, and it's through our membership and our own fraternities that we partner with.
So Now, so just so y'all, just so y'all, kind of understand, you see what's going on through actual membership and joining and creating this token, right? Now we can actually add value on the thing I own. So it's like if you want to do business, you got to use our coin. If you're using say for programs, you want to create a program, you use the coin as a medium of exchange in the particular program to actually encourage its use. So now when we put money into the program, that same money that we put into it, that money is being kept as far as turning dollars uh into U bucks, correct? That's so you like when you
Correct.
say if you buy U bucks, money goes into the bank, but then the U bucks become the actual almost like the promissory note in a sense,
Right,
right?
right.
But
So
now
right now we just
we keep
purchased
that.
a couple of properties. So in order for people to purchase these properties from us, they will have to buy U bucks, and then they will have to use those U bucks to purchase that property instead of giving us cash. Therefore, not only will they have U bucks that will be going up in value because we're selling that property and because of a percentage of that property when it's sold, the cash money that we use, we put that money behind the U buck value. So now you're holding that. Let's just say it's at a penny today because of how much money we put behind it. But if we go in and we double up that amount, now it could be worth 5 or 6 cents or 10 cents, and you are holding that. So now the value of that money grows because of the actions that we're using instead of the United States and how they want to make the improvements for themselves when they take your money and you put it in a bank. They go invest it into the stock market. They go investing in these different things. We're investing it directly into our community instead. We're not going into the banks and saying, hey, we want to put this money in the bank. We're saying, hey, give us this property right here for $25,000, and we know that it's worth $100,000, $200,000. And now when we get that equity, we're able to take money from that and put it behind our token and fund our people.
Mm,
And then
hold
even with the children, because of the style and the system that we have, we're encouraging the youth. Anyone that's in our Unity Kid program or Future Builder program, they're encouraged to read books. They're encouraged to help one another. Hey, babe, they're encouraged to work with one another, even helping the neighbor cut her yard, or making sure everybody got air conditioners in their homes because it's about to get warm. Really caring about your community and helping each other, you're able to earn these tokens for your actions as well. You don't have to buy them. You're earning them through building unity.
on.
So you, it, like I said, and as years come, as we put more liquidity behind it, and then when we want to settle it and say, hey, we want to equal this to some type of U.S. dollar so that people can cash it out, then it'll be worth way more than when it got started and when it was only circulated within our community.
All right, so we just got Tanisha Adams coming there. Come on, introduce yourself to the people. Where you at? Oh, you got to
Welcome,
unmute.
welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me, you guys. I'm
There you go.
Tanisha,
No
calling
problem.
from Sausalito, California. My first time
Yes.
here tonight with y'all.
Yeah, let the people out. Let the people know who you are, what you do. You know.
I don't know too much. Nah, I'm Tanisha, you guys. I'm with the administrator for the Federal Health Collision. Also, a little advocate, I guess we was going to say for HHF. I wear many hats. I do a lot of things. Crafter. My main thing is crafting.
Yeah. So it's a pleasure tonight. We talking about this Bitcoin. It's just this cryptocurrency actually creating our own in certain ways that we can
I
create
thought
our
I
own.
missed that class. It's the one that's today because I was trying to figure out a link to it and know how to get up in here.
Well, you gonna get some of it now.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
You
She
gonna get
calling me
some.
right now. I'm on two meetings right quick. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, that's how I was
So
at 7 o'clock.
nah, definitely, yeah. That, I definitely understand. So one of the things that we that our people actually suffer from is the aspect of not having our own, right? And a lot of way one of the things we can build it and taking advantage of, and I'm learning this now. Just
That's
like
beautiful.
coming home from prison and just seeing how currencies, the currency exchange rate, how certain things are coming up, how the dollar is going down, and then inflation, and then everything else with that matter. Like that, how do we get ahead of that? How do we, as a
Right.
people, not just individually, but us as a people, how do we actually get ahead of the curve that's happening? If you've seen the news just recently, it was I think man, what's his name? I forgot what country where they just put out their own currency backed by gold, right? Um, and people are raving about it. So it's like, all right, are we gonna be stuck behind, or are we gonna still let these people dictate how we're gonna handle our particular finances, or what put their value on us, right? Or put their particular value on what we have instead of doing it for ourselves. And one of the
Right.
things that I'm actually learning with the Bitcoin and with cryptocurrency is that actually you can create your own value. That was going to be the next question though, with U Bucks and with Coin. Um, how do you actually put value to it?
It's based on the assets and the liquidity that you put behind it. So the first step in for us with the U Bucks was getting partners that can provide assets that they're willing to put on our marketplace for people to be able to purchase with our particular coin, and then convincing them to not sell their assets with regular currency. So that's one of the first ways to start building that value. And then like I said, creating a marketplace, building up the liquidity, and then starting a community, really having a community, and many communities that are adopting this particular token. Um, right now, we're working with Attica Gold, so we'll have gold that's backing us as well when it comes to this. And gold is going up,
Yeah,
so the value of us putting, if we say, hey, we want to put this amount of gold behind this for it to be for to grow at value, then that's what we'll do. And as long as gold is backing that, then we'll continue to that value continues to grow with that token. So the
mm.
more assets that you buy, the more liquidity that you put behind it, and the more users that you get to use it in day-to-day transactions, that's how the value grows.
All right, so let me I just want to make sure it's straight because I know some of the people on here they may not understand or even hearing this for the first time. So when you have a coin, right? Say us three, right? Say if we wanted to make a coin, right? So we'll just come up with a coin. Say, all right, the we locked in coin. We locked in, right? We locked in coin. How does that process actually look?
So first, you want to sit down with someone who creates tokens, me, and then we would like to know. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool. And then we find out how many you want to make. What is it that you want to use it for? If you're looking to grow value, if there's how many do you want to unlock for pre-sale? How many do you want to drop after the sale? How you want to release the coins? Because you never want to release all your coins at one time.
yeah.
If I released all 111 million tokens that I had right now at a penny, then I make what I make, but then what? You know?
Yeah, it'll never go up in
Yeah,
value.
it will never have the true value that it can grow to, because you want to kind of just drip, like you want to drip it out. I'm trying to keep it as in layman's terms, but you want to roll it out slowly, and you want to give it time to grow, and then you don't want it to spike too much. So as you
So
add
basically,
liquidity
almost like
behind it, then
you're
you want to release.
creating, like basically you create the demand for it.
Yes, you have to
So say
create
like,
that
all right,
demand.
so now, so just an example. So like, all right, we locked in. So we create we locked in coin, right?
Hmm.
All right, now we got to we locked in coin. We make. I'll just use 1,000, right? We'll make 1,000 we locked in coins, right? So those when we use those coins for um private classes, right? Like, see how we come on regular live and that's be open to the public, but we have private sessions that you can get in only using the we locked in coin, right? And then now we come on here, we sell the coin, say like, yo, $5 a coin. You just put it like this, it's 1,000. So it's like $5 a coin. You buy a coin, boom. So now when you come to the private or members or private meeting or private class, you turn in that coin. Um, boom, and basically it stays within us. It just keeps circling. You put the coin
Yeah,
back
so I'll
in.
give you a
You come
perfect
in.
example for that.
You
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
have access to the class. So now say we sell 10 of them, so that means we got 990 more coins, but we keep those 10. But now people wanting to come. The demand is coming. Everybody want to be a part of this class. They're hearing that, yo, what they teaching in there is fire. People are elevating. So now we created the demand. Now we can go up. We go up. $1 or $2 in a coin, and then slow like that. That's it.
Yes and no. But
uh,
let's start with 1,000. Is not even enough. Let's just
I
start
know,
there
I know,
because.
I know it's not enough. I know it's not enough.
But okay, so let me exactly how you said it is how it works. In now's terms of how are you familiar with biker clubs?
Yes,
Okay, so my dad is with Outcast, and if you ever go to any of their events, you have to turn your cash money dollars into their biker club money in order to spend the money in there. Now, if they wanted to have that to be in a token, people would come in just like you would go to Dave and Buster's or Chuck E. Cheese or any of those places, and you would buy these tokens that you can use to buy food, to buy drinks, to buy clothes, whatever you want to buy. Now, this is when you're keeping it exclusive within your club. You you're taking people's cash, you're giving them that, and then you're adding assets for the value of what they're purchasing
man.
with your token. The only way to grow your token's value is to constantly have more people purchasing that token and then you put in that liquidity behind there. They have like Pancake Swap and other places that you can put your token on now since we've been in the game for a while. But they can literally just go onto the website and purchase it themselves. Or if you like to keep it in your own personal control, then they just come to you or one of your node holders or in our world it would be like a shareholder, someone that holds enough tokens that can sell it to other people, but also make sure that the liquidity is still being put behind it, which means a percentage of how much money that you're making from selling goes back to back the token.
Got you.
So with us, we're ours is a project based token. So if 10 million at 2 cent is what's available, nothing else outside of that, those 10 million can be sold at 2 cent. All right, boom, we've sold these 10 million at 2 cent. Now the next 10 million that we're gonna sell that at 5 cent. We're gonna take the money that we made off this 10 million, and then we're gonna invest that into assets. I prefer real estate. Everybody else has their own choice. I prefer real estate because if you put $25,000 down on something, you can get a 6 figure property. You can
Got
get
you.
a two hundred
So
thousand
now,
dollar, three
so
hundred thousand dollar property.
now we're raising it, right? Because
Right,
you still have to have, like you say, you still have to have something to offer the people.
right.
You still have to have something to offer them.
It don't
So
have to be monetary, but
yeah,
if you wanted to
doesn't have to be
compete
monetary.
with something in the market, which I'm not here to compete in the market, I'm here to raise funds to buy the block back. But if I want to compete in the market, I can simply take out of that $100,000, $200,000 property that I purchased, I can go and pull out money from that and I can put it in the liquidity pool. And now I can raise my coin to be worth whatever I want it to be worth because I control that market. We control that market. So that's why it's good to have governors. So usually your governors, you have to literally put together a whole team
Yeah.
of people who's going to be able to vote and say, okay, well, we're going to put this amount. This is how we want to move it. It's all in your control.
Mm.
But you got to think about it like this. If it's in the control of people, that means that we also can take that money out of there and not put it in there. So it could crash that market as well. So you got to be careful with who you're investing in and what kind of communities and initiatives that people have when they're dropping tokens as well. Because nowadays, I can make a token right now that's worth a penny. It's not. It don't have to be U books. I can make it whatever I want. That's worth a penny. Go get a whole bunch of people to buy it. Take that liquidity from that, and then never put it behind that token. And now I just made all this money off of these tokens, and the token is just a dead token now.
Wow. So I'm just hoping everybody, I see people in the chat, man. I'm just hoping everybody's actually catching what's going on, and how this is actually being broke down. So one of the other things with, like, I see we create a coin, we got some money behind it now. We created some, I guess, exclusiveness, right? The We have a product that people want, but now the only way for you to obtain that product is to buy our coin, right? So now on the flip side, though, what if there's no other type of exchange for it, though? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, so we got the coin, we put value on it. So what if now? How do we get other places to accept our coin, or to accept it for trade, or to basically, yeah, like, to accept the value of it? All right, what happened just now? Oh, all right, there you go.
Sorry, my phone keep going from Wi-Fi to not Wi-Fi.
So now, how do we get others that are not buying, say that we want to trade with? How do we get them to accept the value of our coin?
The value of the product is what incentives? What are you offering them of value? If I tell somebody, matter of fact, let me give you a better one. My house, the first trailer that I ever purchased, I bought that with Bitcoin. I didn't buy that with cash money. The reason I was able to buy it at such a low rate, at like $4,000 worth of Bitcoin at that time, because I knew that they were adding liquidity behind Bitcoin by the thousands and thousands and up to the millions. So I told the young man, I said, if I give you $4,000 in Bitcoin, hold it in there for about a week or two and watch it double up, and I can be able to get this product, and you'll be able to cash it out in, and you'll have more money than what you even thought that you wanted to sell it for in the first place. And that's what ended up happening. So I gave him more value because I knew where the coin was going than giving him that cash, and him sitting that cash in the bank. Even if he would have set that $4,000 in the bank for the entire year, he would have never made the return that he made with what I gave him in Bitcoin.
Hmm.
So it's how the value that you're giving them to want it. Your books, you're really good with certain type of books and certain education. If somebody want to sign up for one of your workshops, if somebody want to be in one of your classes, if somebody want to buy shirts from you, if whatever product or service that you're providing, you want to make that only available using your tokens or your coins. Or if you're not able to do that and you're just wanting to build liquidity, then you take a percentage, like how I do. I take a percentage out of my memberships, and I put that behind my token, because everybody don't understand crypto just yet. So the way
So
that
now
I
your
merge them
particular
in there,
token, so
I'm
your
sorry,
particular token is actual backed by physical dollars.
correct.
All right. What was you about to say, Tanisha? You got a question?
Patients, we are the one who knows the suffering. We are the one who live in it. Live in high blood pressure.
I said, yeah, 'cause I don't know nothing y'all talking about, so I have to probably come back on another day and understand what you're saying, because this is like far fetched to me. I'm like talking about honestly, I don't
Are
know.
you on a
That's why I
million
said
woman
ask,
march
because
call?
one person said,
No, girl, we got a whole other meeting. I told you I'm on 2 meetings with True Bang and Shanta and all them. So, the Haitian meeting, girl. Sorry, I'm
Oh
trying to
yeah,
get
I
the
got that
phone away
message.
from this girl. Yeah, so no administrator. Yeah, I don't know. Man, y'all talking about. So I'm about to probably come back another class on this, like a real breakdown. I need a book. I
that's
need
why I
a
was
whole
about to say,
different
ask the
breakdown.
question.
I don't know nothing y'all talking about. But I'm
Yeah,
listening.
so
It sounds good.
our personal memberships include education when it comes to cryptocurrency, metaverse, Web3. I see your lips moving, Kevin, but we can't hear you.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I don't know why I see your lips moving.
No, I didn't say
Um,
that. Now I really wanted to, what she didn't really understand. So I was about to go back just to make sure because I know a lot of individuals on here may feel the same way, right? So what was the part that Jazz didn't get? Like, what what is a cryptocurrency in Bitcoin? Do you understand that particular part, right? Tanisha,
So cryptocurrency is decentralized currency. It's money that's not controlled by the government. It's controlled by people. So usually there's
that's the
uh,
term there that people be getting lost. Let me stop you 1 second because that's the thing. People be like, oh, a lot of times it's simple. You know, sometimes you gotta give it to, so they say, oh, it's a decentralized coin. So when they say it's something that's it's decentralized, right? Basically means it's not controlled by the banks,
right. Yeah, that's why
right?
I try to add that into there.
Yeah,
So
you
you said
gotta add
that's
it
the
'cause they're like
crypto. The crypto is not
that's what
controlled by the
it
banks,
is.
right?
They say
Correct. It's
decentralized
controlled by the.
currency.
It's created by the people, to be controlled by the people, and it's numerical numbers, so it's always tracked on a blockchain, so that it can never, no one can ever lie about a transaction on the blockchain network. It records every single transaction that is there. So you can even use these You can even use this in court. NFTs, and I don't want to go too far in it because I'll get y'all kind of lost. But
I heard about an
non-fungible
NFT
tokens,
before.
or just simply contracts. Like they tried to push it, the media pushed NFTs like, oh, they was these cartoon things that you buy and then you sell them for a lot of money, when in reality that is not what NFTs are whatsoever. They're just a form of contract that is recorded on the blockchain. You can tell an NFT how to, what to do, what type of memberships or what type of services that it come with, or whatever type of authenticity has to be. So with
Well,
Nike,
how
so
would
I
you
can
use an
kind of,
NFT for our apartment complex? Because we had a workshop and we were trying to turn my apartment well, not my apartment. Oh, what are we? We are co-op, and we were trying to turn into an NFT. Make it. I don't know why, but that's what they were trying to do. Where would that come in at, and why?
well, there's many reasons why people would use NFTs. And I mean, literally, like thousands of reasons that people could use NFTs. But the most important part of it is because it collects the data. You cannot change it at all. You can never go in and change it. If I send you something, if I send Kevin something, if I go and purchase an NFT that says, if you own this 10 NFT, then you get access to this building. You get 5 coins a month
Hmm.
for this. You have to write out a contract on the blockchain, and then it's recorded, and it moves exactly the way that you want it to move. If I
Oh,
want to
perfect.
give you money, I say buy this NFT, and every person that you send your referral link to, you'll automatically get a certain amount of crypto. I can make my NFT automatically do that for you.
So that will work for people. So that's why that's why it came up because we have equity over here. Like by me buying this, that's how I gain equity living where I'm at. So that's why we were trying to turn that into NFT, some kind of how, which would make kind of sense why they were trying to do
Yeah, and it puts it into a private space actually, and only the people that's living there has access. So it'd be y'all private space, so nobody would be able to
Yes.
interfere with it. So I think I do understand that because even the thing with NFTs is like when they show the picture or whatever of it, all that is just the actual symbol of the contract, a unique, a unique symbol of the particular contract.
that.
Yes.
Right.
So I have this. This is just showing that I have this contract. So like you were saying, they'll throw you off like, oh, it's a painting or it's just a picture or it's this. Like no, it's actually a contract. So
Right. Like even in the
it's
music industry, I'm teaching independent artists right now how to create their own NFT contracts and how to create their own communities, because what happens is if they have their own token and they have their own NFT, they're able to put their albums on NFTs, and people can go in and buy their albums directly from the NFT. And how you set that contract up, if you say they can get these 4 MP3s, they can get this and they can get that. With Nike, Nike said, hey, we're going to release 500 pair of shoes, but you have to download this NFT, because that NFT now shows the authenticity of those shoes.
Gotcha. Oh,
So if
this
you
gonna
don't
take over
hold this
the.
NFT, that means that you're not an original owner of this shoe. Now
Boom.
somebody else can come and buy it from you, but guess what? If I have an NFT, if I mint 10,000 NFTs at $10 or $20, and I sell them all, and now I'm sold out. Now the hype is still going. This is why NFTs are dope because the hype is still going, but they're all sold out. Now people can go and sell their NFTs that they bought from me, and I can still get 10% off each sale for the rest of the time that that's out there being sold.
Yeah,
So
that's
Mm.
right now, when
yeah,
Tory Lane,
that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
yeah, Tory Lane sold 1 million units, 1 million NFTs with exclusive music that he owned for $1. He sold 1 million. That was $12 million. I mean, that was $1 million that he made in 2 minutes. Now, all of those were sold, but because he sold it so fast, and because the media hyped it up, everybody wanted to go and buy that NFT. But guess what? Now the price went up because the new owner made the price go up. They were selling that for $30,000, $20,000, and he making 10% on the back end. But no matter how much somebody sell that album for,
See, so this is
because
this
he's the
is why
original owner.
now everybody like for one, hold up. We got to tell them this is we locked in, man. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that button on the way in. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell, hit that super chat if you're feeling generous. This is what we need y'all to do, right? Now, one of the things though, well, I just almost lost my train of thought just now.
We
Um,
talking about Tory Lanez.
yeah, with the actual NFTs. Oh, I got what I was about to say. So one of the things though that these governments and stuff like that is going on, why it's such a big thing, right? Why people are hearing about it so much, and now people are wondering like, damn, why is it about Bitcoin and all these other coins, Doge and whatever, and it's because like more and more people are creating them because they understand the value of it, right? But now these particular governments know it takes them out of the equation, right? And it makes them have to play a different type of game too, because now they will have to work with you on an equal scale. So if you look at the coins, the US is trying to put one out there, but they put one out based off of it's just the same
Well, I'm
amount
gonna
as
say that
it's just a
USD.
dollar.
I've been holding USD since 2017.
Yeah. And it's the same price. Hasn't went up
Yeah,
or down.
it's dollar for dollar on USD,
Yeah, it's
but they
dollar.
pay us two
Oh.
percent. They pay 2% a year for holding it, and they also pay you percentages for staking. And staking just means that you holding it and you're not selling it to nobody else or trading it out.
Hmm. I think me and
Yeah.
my dad did the wrong thing. Well, he did the wrong thing.
What?
What he do?
Investing all that dinero money,
And
Denied.
who?
Then what?
all
What? The
that
narrow?
dinero money, all that. What's that? Saddam Hussein, whatever. All that money. We got so much of that money, and it's supposed to be changing the cryptocurrency on that.
You talking?
We got
You gotta send me that. I don't know. You ain't talking about the bricks, are you?
the Benar. I think it's called Benar. The Benar money. The Benar.
Yeah.
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 I
We
So
looked
got
it's
into that.
it's a currency. So now with like I know but
Yeah, it's supposed to be
it's
switching.
dinar.
You know what I'm talking about? Like it's supposed to
Dinar.
be switching over. Yeah, man, this man called me like every other week, talking about, oh, go to the bank, oh, the money coming. I'll be so tired of them calls and that stuff's been going on for like 6, 7 years now.
So now with that, because I know you said the dinar. So with that, you have other countries who are putting stuff behind their money, right? Their particular dollars. So
Hmm.
now the U.S. is not everybody getting hit now to what the dollar is, right? The dollar is basically backed by us, right? By the people, really, right? And
Hmm.
meaning that they use it for that. There's no you can't exchange us for their money. So they running everybody getting hit like yo, they running the damn US dollar ain't really worth nothing, right? Ain't no go back in it, ain't nothing really tangible back in it. But the US uses the people, right? That's the whole that's a whole nother thing, right? It's the whole nother thing we do. But now other countries they're starting to put things of value behind it, right? Such as gold, minerals, everything else, even united. So making that if I take this dollar and I turn it in, right, something I can get whatever amount in gold or minerals, whatever. So you got other people doing that. Whereas if you keep playing with, like, you have inflation and deflation, and you keep printing money and you keep printing money, but you're not making no more minerals and gold, but you just keep printing it, the value of it is going down. That's what you was like with Bitcoin. You make a certain amount and it stays at that particular amount, and the value of it just goes up, right? That's like right now, Bitcoin is at, let me see, because I was just looking at it. Like
Yeah, like
one
how will
one
someone know?
Bitcoin,
How will
one
someone know how to
Bitcoin is
start? Is it too
worth
late to start now? Is it too late to start?
huh?
Isn't it too late to start now? I mean, I heard
Nah,
Bitcoin was
nah,
like 5, 6 years ago. People should have got in on it. My brother,
nah.
before my brother took his life, he was
It's
talking about this.
I
it's
wouldn't
not. It's
invest
just
in
that
Bitcoin.
you have older coins. I mean, because they still going through like their regulation phase. Some people are still getting on to it. You got more coins being built. They're still trying to
Okay,
figure out. People are
Yeah,
still trying to figure out
I
the
would not
system.
invest in Bitcoin right now unless you are
right,
a multimillionaire.
right.
And the
That's what
reason of
happened.
it being is because it's so high.
I just watched it double. It just doubled
Yeah, cause
in the
my brother
past
did it like I want to say like he
month.
tried to tell us about it about 6 years ago when he took before he took his life. The kids, one of his my brother worked for Torrey and Birch, the corporate office, and like the people there bought their Lamborghinis and all kind of stuff with the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And he was like trying to get us in on it, and our family on it. And I don't know. I just think that the funds was coming in as fast for him, and he just got stressed out and took his life. But yeah, I have a
I'm sorry
phone
to
that
hear
all the
that.
information's in there, and I just haven't went back to that phone 'cause I got scared and nervous and stuff, and just I just want to deal with nothing. But he ended up contracting oil family lines. I don't know. He did a lot of stuff. At first, he did with the ancestry. He connected some stuff. Then he started finding out the oil lines or something that was down there. He started trying to connect that with NFTs and Bitcoins to the family, and then just kind of put everything on hold. And then my dad started investing into the Bernard and the dinar money
Yeah.
and stuff. So that's kind of where everything is left at. So I'm kind of like I had one workshop on this, and that's how I'm kind of a little bit here and there. So I can't wait till we do more of these, so I can really get down to the gritty with it.
Yeah.
But it's really confusing.
So
It's really
now
confusing.
you have, like, this is how I started to get it right. So you have basically what the blockchain is, right? The blockchain is the thing that actually creates them. So you have a system of however many computers, whatever, that break down numbers, right? They go through. There's a certain amount of power and everything that goes into creating just one, right? There's like one unique thing that comes out. It's like a set of codes and numbers, right? Can't be like
Mhm.
almost impossible to duplicate. You can't like replicate anything. See how regular money is. You can duplicate it. You can change it. It's just paper. It's tangible. With this, it, once this thing is actually made, it's made. Right? It can't be like redone, undone, or nothing. Right? So the thing is how to actually, they're starting to figure out how do you track it. So if they have this big machine room, and this big machine room is printing out data basically, right? And it's creating specific data for just one coin. So all right, it goes to these codes, however many numbers, it makes a coin. So now you have this. You place value on it now. So now whatever value they put on it, they say they use this in I say we'll use gaming because that's how somebody made it simple for me. Gaming, right? You see how in games on your phone or wherever you can actually buy um you actually buy objects in the game, right?
The
With real money.
skins.
Yeah, but with real money. So this is how I say whatever it may be, right? It's with real money.
Right.
So, but it's not a real object. It's just an object inside of a, you know what I'm saying, of a game. So now with these
Got you.
tokens, like you use this money, you buy this in this particular, in the technical world, say online or whatever, because majority of the business is done online nowadays. So you get this piece of this coin that has this value to it. Now it's yours though. It belongs to you.
Got you.
Whatever you want with it. If you want to exchange it with somebody, give it to somebody, boom, y'all go through whatever y'all go through to exchange it, right? And now you become the owner of it. So
Boom.
it's a one-on-one thing, not whereas you're going for some credit stuff from a bank, from a things like, nah, all right, I have this coin that's worth $20. So almost it's like the old barter system, but used on the digital format.
So people can use this, being entrepreneurs, like in any kind of business that you're doing, you can turn this into whatever you're doing, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
This might be helpful.
So that is the power. Listen, but that's the thing. That is the power though behind it. Why is so much fuss going on behind it? Because if I'm able to get a coin myself, right? Now,
Hmm.
get it, they tell you you have to get a wallet. Your wallet is like your bank, right? So now when you get
I
that, it's
did
like
see that you have to start out with an e-wallet, a crypto wallet or something. I was about to
yes,
download that. I didn't know what to do. I said,
yes.
I'll wait for
And
y'all.
when you have that now, it's like, all right, that's your bank, right?
Got you.
So
That's the online
you
bank. So going from regular banking to online banking, basically,
to
this was the
not
put it
even
that way.
online banking is yours. You ain't even got to deal with no
Your
bank.
banking. So, yeah,
Come
it's
on,
your
to
own
you.
banking. So me, I need to leave the credit union and come deal with this. I cannot switch mine from credit union. How would I do that?
Well, that's one of the things that's going on now as well. How
Yeah, 'cause I got the credit
how
union. Credit union is
But
my
no, some of them,
best friend.
some of them are accepting. Some of them are accepting certain coins. That was one of the questions I wanted to ask her as well. Holy Sheila, when she
Yeah.
come back, some of them are accepting certain coins, and some of them aren't accepting them, right?
I
But
think my bank is.
I think it goes to the thing of however regulations is coming. I think that's the biggest problem. So hopefully you can touch on that though.
And
Okay,
I even
yeah,
seen they
actually
got
I can.
Bitcoin
I right now, but
machines up now,
Yeah,
like versatile machines. They got the Bitcoin machines I've been seeing, or whatever that is. What is that?
yeah, Bitcoin
yeah,
ATMs.
it's a
Those are
bunch of
real.
Bitcoin machines and stuff.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
as
it's like
far as
like a versatile.
before y'all go too far, and then my ADHD kick in.
yeah.
I
So
got that too, girl.
when it comes to banking, right now is not a good time to start trying to use that bank as your main bank. One account that I do use that I can use the actual debit card for when I switched my money from my crypto accounts over into my USD coin is crypto.com. Um, when it comes to creating your own token, again, depending on how you want that token to be distributed, you can either a make it a private network and have to where people have to manually put it in based on your community, or you can put it on Pancake Swap and people can go on there and purchase it. But when it comes to using it on a day-to-day
You
basis,
said pancake swap. What's that?
Pancake Swap is a website that you can go on there and swap crypto tokens. You can
Uh,
buy custom made crypto tokens. They even help you with creating crypto tokens. It's kind of expensive using them, but um once you create your token, if you want it to go public, if you want it to be able to be seen on Coin Market Cap and all the rest of those credible places that they say, then you have to list it on Pancake Swap or one of those agencies like that. I say Pancake Swap because that's who I use. I will never give anybody advice on something that I do not use. And I will tell you how quick that I do not use that and I do not know what you're talking about because there is so many different learning patterns, so many different applications now. From when I started in 2017, it's a lot different now. So you have to be very careful when you set up your wallets. You have to be very intentional about writing down your 12 word phrase. And if you like me, I had to put mine in a lockbox at the bank because I will forget or lose them. And if you lose your wallet, you lose everything that you own, period. Like, I cannot stress how, oh, I'm sorry, oh my god, all right, my bad, I just got some bad news. But dang, oh,
all
hold on,
right.
y'all.
You take a break. Oh,
No, I mean I can't do nothing about it. They did. I have to deal with that after. I'm sorry. Dang, what was I just talking about? Oh,
about how
well,
how
yeah,
how, how
saving it and using it
saturated.
and how it's just be careful when it comes to it. Now, if you ask me, I get more return when I sit my money in low, um, like Shiba, Dogecoin, all of the crypto coins that are less than $1 and that have a real community and that are investing. Like when you're investing into a crypto token, you have to see what that token is investing in to grow? What is the value? What are they? What are their next
Like,
moves? And most of them, like how in the business world, we have to have a business plan and a marketing plan. In the crypto world, you have to have what's called a white paper, and that white paper is pure open public information. So you can see the plans that people have and the phases that they're going through and how coins are going to be released and how you're going to make your money. You can see all of that from the white paper. So if y'all need to write something down, write that down. Read the white paper. See where the plans are for this particular token before you invest in it. Because I can literally come out, I can make 1 billion tokens right now at a penny. And it's gonna look good to people who like, oh man, it's just a penny. Let me put in $10,000 at a penny. And now I got millions and millions of tokens, and then that don't go nowhere. Now you just lost your money because there was no liquidity getting put behind it. There's no assets getting put behind it. There's no community that is adopting this token for whatever it is they're purchasing it. Again, what we use our token for is to purchase assets, to buy the block, to be able to empower our people. So we know that everybody who's within our network is not only utilizing this, but their products and their services are going to be behind it as well. So now you can use your token to buy physical assets because you've created that value, you've created that community, you've created liquidity. And that liquidity don't always have to be, I want to exchange 10,000 U-Bucks for cash. It could be, let me give you 10,000 U-Bucks and let me get a car. Let me give you 10,000 U-Bucks and let me get some food. When we're trained to understand this by going to Chuck E. Cheese and Dave and Buster's. That's the easiest way that I can give for this. When you go to Dave and Buster's, you give them your money, they print you out a card, they got some credits on it. As you get to go around and you get to play these games, you're using that card, which is AKA your tokens. And then once you collected enough from winning, now you can use what you got left over, what you've earned from that to get gifts. So for this very thing, we're using that with the kids. We're saying, well, if you read books, if you help your neighbors, if you did good in school, we're gonna give you these tokens. Now with these tokens, we have our own market. You can buy clothes, you can buy toiletries, you can buy games, you can buy gift cards. And this is where unity comes together because all of us have businesses, all of us have not, a lot of us have nonprofits. So what we do is we go to all of these different, we go to Best Buy, we go to Home Depot, we go to where we know our community needs stuff, and we ask them for gift cards, and we put them gift cards up on our website with our token and say, hey, if you have, let's just say it's a $50 gift card, but it's $15 worth of tokens that they have. All right, well, your $15 worth of tokens is worth this $25 gift card. Now you can buy this and now you can go on over there. But in reality, you didn't buy the tokens. You earned the tokens for your contributions in the community. And that's how you build a sustainable community and start building your own banking system. You take that money, now you're building up lines of credit for your business and everybody in your network business. Now 10-20 of us going to the bank because we're all qualified, and we're gonna say, all right, well, we need $1 million from all of y'all, from every bank, from 5 banks for 10 people, we need $1 million. So now we taking that money and we open up our own bank. We have people coming, they putting their money in our bank. They're getting their tokens. They're getting what they need. We're able to take that money and continuously invest and grow our community.
Nah, nah. I hope
Makes
listen.
a lot of sense. That's awesome. I love it.
Nah, it is
I'm over
beautiful.
it.
I just love
That's
how you
good.
came to that. I'm just hoping that people in the chat, everybody listen, those that's actually tapping in, man, if y'all got any questions or whatever, y'all trying to figure out something, how this thing work, how you can participate, how you can get involved, like please just tap in, ask your questions. Like we here. Like we are here. People say they be wanting to build, they want to get involved, they want to do certain things. Here's the opportunity, man. You know, that's what we do here, man. You know, every Tuesday at 8, the real welfare check, unity in motion, man. This is what we do, man. We teaching and building. So if you're trying to get involved, whatever, answer your questions. All right, we're out here. I said I'm here to learn support. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, but
Excuse me.
one of the things because I'm actually just like learning myself with it, and it's amazing just watching the fluctuation of it. Because I just seen Bitcoin literally go from literally drop. I seen it drop, right? It was up in the 60s and it went down to like 30, 31,000, right? For one coin.
And that's when you got to understand.
Now right now it's back up to like
That's when understanding the market
69,
is important as well.
69,000 now for one.
And see, that's where you have to understand the market as well. When I know a lot of people a few years ago, they were like, "Oh, learn forex, go in there and be able to trade JPY versus CAD, all of these different things." The most valuable thing you can learn from trading stocks or trading um, forex or crypto or any of those things is the ceiling and the floor. Understanding that in the stock market, you have a floor price and there's a ceiling price. You have people that's buying, you have people that's selling. The more valuable it is, the more that it's being talked about, the more people that are buying it, the more that it goes up and it reaches that ceiling. So it has to take something dramatic for it to bust through that ceiling. But once it busts through that ceiling, 9 times out of 10, it has to retrace it steps and come back. So once you see something going up
Yeah.
that has never hit that up number before and it busts through that ceiling, never buy. Because what's going to happen is it's going to come back down. It's going to retest that area because people going to say, oh, well, it was at 30,000 and now it just went up to 50,000. All right, it went to 50,000, but it got to come back down to around 30 something thousand or at least 40 something thousand because it has to retest that area to make sure that it's strong enough to stay up there. So once it come back down, that's when you want to be able to buy it. And that's what just happened. A lot of people, it hit the peak up to 60s and then it dropped back down. But what was happening was, first of all, Bitcoin is about to halve, which means it's gonna split, it's gonna get cheaper. But what happens is you get more. Let's just say, um, when Apple was $1,000, but it was about to split.
Yeah.
It went down to like $300. But if you held one Apple at at $1,000, they would give you four once it split at 300. So now you got four. Now Apple then made its way back up to 1,000, but you got four. So now you got more money because it
I ain't got
halved
four.
out
Yeah.
and you bought it more while it was cheaper and then it went up. That's what's happening with Bitcoin. It's about to half out. So people are pushing it up to the top so that when it split, they'll have more and then they're going to put more money into it. Then it's going to blow up even more.
Shit.
And that's usually how that happens, and it do that so that it don't burn out all the money, and like it, so it don't hit 100,000 out of nowhere. Because if
Yeah.
it do that, it got to come back down. It got to retest each area that it passed up the first time. And you can even look at that in life. I love to use my forex skills and my trading stock skills in my regular life. When you are at a point in your life, you're here, you're at the bottom, and you start bringing more better people into your life. They're pouring into you. They're giving you all of these things. So boom, now you're rising up. Now you didn't hit the ceiling because you're doing great in life. You feeling good, but somehow, some way, you didn't got knocked back down to the bottom, or you're getting retried, or you're getting retested. Because what happens is now you have the knowledge from up there, but you were brought back to your reality of where you were. Now it's time for you to utilize what all of your resources and the people
Yeah.
around you to bust through that ceiling to
Take
create
it
a
to
new
another
floor.
level. Take it to
Right.
another.
Now you
Right.
got a new floor and you got a new ceiling to reach.
Mm.
And in order to stay above in order to stay above that new the ceiling that you just broke and created your floor, the only way to stay above that and not go back down is to do greater things, to get greater people, to do make better decisions. And now you will make sure you that floor is a floor and you can't do nothing but keep creating floors. The
Yeah.
goal is to keep creating floors by busting through ceilings and making sure you have enough strength and enough value and enough people that's backing you so that when you fall back, you never hit the floor.
Talk to me.
Ashe.
So that's how I like to
Cool.
include, the real welfare check and
The real
financial
welfare
literacy
check.
together.
And just so y'all know, man, y'all out there watching, man, and if y'all not ready to get into the Bitcoin currency wave, because things are changing that way, they're gonna force y'all to do that. I'm telling you that they have to force y'all to be in this digital place as far as we're dealing with money is concerned. So it's best to be in control of it yourself. But if you're not ready, man, you're not doing that. One of the other ways economic empowerment is just to just support your people. I mean, support these black brands, man. Support those that's coming up, man. I mean, if you don't
I'm
really
about to get
understand.
into it. You are too.
Yeah.
So now by supporting these actual brands, you're like you're supporting you. You're supporting yourself. You're supporting your community. You support others that maybe listen to you want to get involved in. So at least be able to do that because one of the things we actually see so much money gets spent on these brands, right? On these products and brands that don't care nothing about us. That aids in the destruction of us, right? That aids in the propaganda, right? That and we keep on doing it. So as they say, economic
Absolutely.
empowerment, man, support black by black man, black community.
Always. I was
Mm.
just telling my 20-year-old walked in. I'm like, about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. He like, no, and don't get into it. Don't do nothing about it. You don't need to know exactly what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, you gonna
See,
learn
but
until we both
And
gone.
in
what
5 years, he
happened
gonna be
with a lot
like,
of our people.
"Mama,
Listen, with
I
a lot of
wish
our
I would have
people,
listened."
it's
I
like
got so
they
many
become
people that come
fearful.
to me.
This too. Y'all gonna get
I'm
them.
talking about
Y'all
I got
gonna get
so
them.
many people that come to me and be like, "Queen, I wish I would have listened to you." Because I was begging people. I'm like, look, all you got to do is invest $100, and I can show you how to make it 5 or 10,000 in just a month or
How
two.
you think I
And
feel? You talking about 7 years ago? That's what my brother was telling us 7 years ago.
yeah,
That's I'm like, damn. And I think he did put something. I'm trying to figure out what we did do. I forgot what even happened. That's how you go
and
back to
see,
that phone.
and what we do is how we blew up Bitcoin in our community was we did gifting. So everybody in our group gives $100 a month, and during that time, there were certain people that were selected to get the payout for that month. So if we paying out 5 people, depending on how many people we get in there, we paying that person.
It is
Okay,
not
well,
the
this month
pyramid
is your
scheme,
month. This
right?
month is your month.
Nah,
Yeah,
like a
they call that everything that when we control the money and when we control what's going on, they call it a scheme.
yeah.
Everything. We were able to save over 200 people and this was between November of 2016 to about February, like right before it was right before tax time. When everybody doing it season, that's when most people struggle with their bills. Everybody bills got paid. Everybody was able to buy Christmas gifts. Everybody was able to start their own businesses. Everybody was able to do everything we needed because we were constantly recruiting. But when you don't have a system or if you don't have products or services that are also feeding into that system, then it becomes not so good. It become because you got too many people that are investing and it's not cashing out fast enough. So that is where building unity community honestly came from. I'm gonna keep it 100
Yeah.
because I had to learn how to keep afloat. We do fundraisers and doing bingo,
Very smart.
all these things right here. They pay to keep our members and our people roofs under their house. Affiliate marketing. I'm real big. I done made $500 today just by sharing an app telling people to open up a bank account with $25. I'm like, here, $25. Open up this bank account using your debit card, and you gonna get
So,
some
girl,
money, and I'll show you how to make some money off of it.
I'm trying to be like you. Get me there. Let's go.
Well, I dropped that link in the group. I know you in the group, so you can hit that link.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
And what
Nah,
I
What's
but
do
this
is
is
I use $75 out of every $100 that I get that goes towards the Unity Kid program because it allows the kids to go to school to our mentorship program for free.
yeah. But this is what this thing. But this is what this is about, though. And Tanisha, thank you for coming on. I hope she got it. I hope she got it now. 'Cause I think she got it now. She about to start telling him about Bitcoin.
I
She got it now.
told her I'm gonna get with
You
her.
already seen.
Yeah, but it's a thing though. Like our people are just naturally like that. Certain things you be like, oh man, they don't know nothing about it. They be afraid of. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
think it's a scam
And
because
what's ironic is we're already being groomed for it. I mean, we went from using cash to using debit cards to
asking how much
credit
money we
cards,
spend
and
on
now we
games
got
we playing.
tap, and now if you go in the store, you see Bitcoin machines and all of those. So it's already out there. We're just behind,
Yeah, we just behind. We just behind.
and most of us are okay with ignorance.
Yeah, yeah. We about to get up out of here.
All right. The next,
Appreciate you got it
oh,
now.
I
You
know.
got it now.
We'll put it in a group to know when the next meeting gonna be.
Yeah, so we have our this call every Tuesday
So
at 8 p.m.
So the crypto Bitcoin one is every Tuesday. Okay.
Yes,
no.
our crypto. That's a different class.
That's a
This is our
different. Yeah,
Unity
that's a
in
different
Motion.
one. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
see, I missed that one. So I was trying to find a link to that one. I don't know how. I was
Yeah,
trying.
you
So
gotta,
since
you gotta. Those are that's the. I don't know. Do you have a membership yet? Because if you got a membership, then you should get an email with all of
see,
the
I didn't
links for the
understand
whole
that
week.
part. Okay, I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out.
Yeah, but I dropped that other
Okay.
link. I don't know if you got a few minutes, but if you got a few minutes after we get off this call, I dropped that SoFi link. Go ahead and get your account, so I can, and then call me when you get it, so that I can show you how to share it, so you can get $100.
Oh, the crypto
They gonna
link
give you twenty
account
five
thing.
dollars just for opening it.
I did see something like that. I'll go back in a group after I get off this meeting and figure out what that was you sent me.
Okay.
Right. It's my spring break, so I'm catching back up on everything. No
All
homeschooling
right.
this week. Thank y'all
Well,
so
thank you,
much.
Kevin, for
thank you. Thank
having us
you.
tonight on here. I thank
Thanks, Kevin,
everybody
for
for
my reminder
tuning
too. I
in.
almost forgot, Kev.
That's all right. Listen. This is what we here for, and this is what I was telling somebody like, yo, okay, like man, we not doing any of that on this channel. Like when we come on here, we about building, we about networking and reaching the people. And when the stuff like this happens, this is way more substantive. You know what I mean, and way more impactful when you know someone actually just learned something and just figured something out. Because now what that does is just help somebody else level up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I invited
And
someone
real
to the
quick
group
before we
today
head
because
out of
he
here,
does the metaverse world. You guys did the metaverse world.
Yeah.
Was that was the last hour meeting? Or
yeah, that's
yes.
at
So
7.
okay, so I have someone that does that out here, but he needs more help with it. He's trying to develop young kids to learn and teach them too. So I want him to link up with you guys, too. So I gave him your information today.
Okay,
Nah, no
perfect. Thank
problem.
you.
That's
Thank you for
For
that.
sure. For
And
sure.
real
unity
quick before we
emotion.
head
Y'all
out,
seeing
Kevin,
it?
if anybody
That's
is in crypto, make sure you're using your MetaMask, because MetaMask is a private place. It's a private, like if you go to Facebook, if you go to any, you can have conversations. It's private. It do not record. It's all decentralized. So if you ever want to put things together, even like with that call that they on right now, I done told them about it. If you get on the decentralized website
What's it
and
called
have these
again? Because I'm the one.
conversations,
Let me
it's
hook that up
safer.
for her. I'm gonna hook it up for her because that's I'm supposed to be. I'm
Yeah.
an administrator. I need to hook that
So
up for
y'all
her.
get y'all
It will help
MetaMask,
us.
write down y'all 12 phrase, y'all 12 word phrase, put it
yeah.
up, don't let
Is
nobody
it on your
into it.
website? The MetaMask is on your website.
Yep.
Can you spell it?
Look under the it's a building unity community metaverse.
Okay, I'll go there. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Well, thanks, Kevin. Thank everybody. Y'all, love y'all so
No
much.
problem, man. Thank everybody
Love
for
y'all
tuning.
too.
Salute, man. Y'all know what we do here, and we
Salute.
locked in, man. I mean, we locked in on progress,
We
man.
locked
We locked in
in.
on responsibilities. We locked in on securing our future, man, and unifying our people, man. You know what I mean? I know y'all hear so much stuff that going on YouTube with this, yeah, just nonsense, all right? Just nonsense, and keeping you distracted and not focus on bettering yourselves and bettering your environment and bettering the conditions of your people. You know what I mean, which is a daily 24/7. That is a job daily. So you get stuck on there for hours and hours worrying about what's going on in the entertainment world, worrying about what's going on in the streets. Stay in tune to this, man. We locked in, man. Every Tuesday at 8. Make sure you tune in, man. Real welfare check, unity in motion. We out.
Thank you.
or in his absence, the vice president of that court, or in his.
Yeah, man. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. I know y'all still here, man. We had excellent guests today. Let's see, man. Make sure y'all tap in next week, man. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all come back because we always building. You don't know who might pop up, who might show up, but that's what we always doing, man. Building. We out.